Hey everyone, how are you all doing? This is João Paulo. So we are going to continue with our automation that we are building, which is an automation that responds to comments on YouTube using artificial intelligence. This is the third and final lesson. We have already had two lessons to make the connection with YouTube, with the YouTube API, to create this connection with the database. And now we are going to finalize the agent here that will classify the comment, and another one here to be able to respond to each classification. You can do it in a different way. When it's a compliment, respond directly. When it's a specific question, it depends on how you want to handle it. So we are going to finalize the automation. We stopped at this point where we connected the database with Supabase. We made the connection of this automation with Supabase. And now we are going to finalize here by creating, implementing artificial intelligence to classify. As it stands here, it is already fetching the pending comments so that we can evaluate the response we will give to each comment. So we will start by adding here in continuation. This is the third lesson, an LLM. To perform this, filtering of the comments. A basic LLM here, and we will set it up to take the previous message so that we can pull it from the prompt. And here we will set an output, a specific format that we want, which will simply be the classification we will apply. Here, in the prompt, we will add the instructions directly in the system. I already have the instructions ready here to save us time. So, it's in English here, right? You are an agent that classifies the comments on the YouTube video. There are only 3 possible classifications, right? When it's a specific question about the video content, when it's a compliment, or when it's a criticism. So it can only provide these 3 outputs here. He will have to classify the comment, which here, look, we are going to take, this is the comment to be evaluated. Let's copy this now. I will paste it here in the prompt. Then I will pull the comment and paste it here on the side. And here in the system, I will put this instruction. If you are doing it in another language, just put it in the way you want there. So I will I will put here in the system the instructions for this artificial intelligence here. So here, when I set the output to be specific, when I enable this specific output, I need to define here what this output is, right? Then I will put here this item to structure the output. So here I can just put an item. I will erase everything here because it will be just one output. It will always give an output. I will erase everything, leave only this one here. Then I will put I can put any name I want here. I'll put out. And here, let's suppose it's just an example for it, right? A critique here. I will put it here. And then it will only give me just write which one, according to its analysis, what the output is here. So I will put a model here to make this evaluation. Then you can use and test the models you want. Yeah, I will use DeepSeek here, which I already have an account for. If you don't have an account, you just need to create one at platform.deepseek, and you can register a new credential here. See. just click here on Create New Credential. So I'll stick with the one I already have here, but you can use ChatGPT or Gemini or any other one there. I will save here. Now I need to pull this comment here for evaluation. I will run a test here. It already probably here. Look, in Supabase, we will open with the Supabase that we created in the previous class. And it will already have saved 2 comments here. I am here with the test channel. So I created this channel just for testing. Let it just open here, because we will see that I will have to delete these comments here, because since it has already saved here, I can't continue. It's a bit slow here, just a minute. Let me refresh here again. So I will open Supabase. I will open the table here, right? And I will have the comments here. I need to delete them, otherwise I can't continue there because I don't have new comments to respond to. Just so we can continue with the automation there. So I deleted the 2 comments here, and now I will test again. Well, it will create here and will come to process. However, I haven't fetched it yet. Here, look, it will, although it came out as like a compliment, I haven't fetched what it will evaluate yet. I will fetch here, look, from Supabase, the comment, or I can even fetch it from here, from loopy over items. Let me just see if the comment is here. No, it's not there, right? I can fetch directly here, look, the text of the comment, or I can fetch the same one from Supabase, which is the last one saved there. Look, I will fetch it here. So it will evaluate this comment. If I click test here, it will give a compliment again, because there it is a compliment. I think it keeps storing, right? Look there, it gave a compliment. So the output will always be the same. It only will this. When I structure the output, it only serves to evaluate what the output is here. Look. So it will always be one of the outputs that I placed here in the prompt for it to respond. It will come out like this, or like this, or like this. So since it came out here, we are going to put a switch to handle each output individually. So here I will put a switch. I will pull here when the output is equal to this one, a complement. Then I will rename the output to make it easier for me to work there. And then I will add the other roots here. I copy here. When the output is a specific question, it has to be exactly the same name you put in the prompt. I will rename. I will add a new root here. Then I copy here, look. The input is always the same. The comment will always be the same. But when the evaluation is, this output here is different, is yes. In this case, it will be this, right? Criticism. I will put it here I will also rename the output, because when I rename the output, it already marks here for me, look, the output's already renamed, which in this case are compliment, specific question, and criticism. So then you can handle each one in a different way. In case you don't want to do anything when it's a specific question, you can just do it. For example, let's suppose that when it's a criticism, I don't want to do anything, I don't want to respond. I will put it here. Let me enlarge the image. I will put a no operation. Do nothing. And I need to connect again. I will pull it down here. I need to connect. Let me just see where I'm connect. I'll connect here again. For what? Because if there are two comments, let's suppose the first one is a criticism. It comes here, does nothing and goes back to see what the next comment is, which could be a compliment, and I want to do something here with the compliment. So, this replacement to, later we will use it to change here the sequence, right? Because I handle the first comment and then I replace it with the next one and handle the next. Let's suppose there are two. First do the first one, then come back here and do the second one. So we are going to handle here when it's a specific question. In this case, you can train an artificial intelligence with the content of your video, with frequently asked questions, and what kind of response you want it to give to. Now, when it's a simple compliment, you can respond directly. So how are we going to respond to this? Let's put another LLM here to make this response. So here, also based on the previous one. And here we are going to, I already have a text ready here as well to save time. This is the comment received on the video, right? I'll copy it here. Here in the prompt, I'll put, this is the comment that was received. Then I'll bring in the comment here, so it knows what it is. Here I won't have a specific format. It will just be the response itself. I'll add the guidelines here as we are dealing with a compliment. So, you are a comment response agent on YouTube videos. Thank the person for the compliment. And also for commenting, be informal and direct. But then you can put the guidelines in the way you want. If you want it to be more formal, you can give the guidelines here. So these are the guidelines. I need to pull up the comment that will be evaluated, that will be responded to here. So for that, I'll run a test here again. Since I have two comments, no, it's already saved here. So I need to come here again and delete. In Supabase, I'll delete again because I only have two comments. And I've already saved these comments. So now that I've deleted it, it will come here for me. It will pull it up for me. Let's go. So here, look, it came here, filtered as a compliment. It came here for me to process. Since I haven't pulled it here yet, and I also haven't set up the artificial intelligence, it doesn't know what to do yet. I'll pull the comment from Supabase. I put it here so it knows which comment it is. And I'll also put it here of Psyche too. Then you can test others to see which one works best. You can use one here, another there, in whatever way you think is best. If I test again, it will, since I have 2 comments there and I only processed 1. I will be able to respond to the second one here. Let's wait, it is processing. And here it already gave a response. Look, for that comment, I have the text here. And now I need to send this text to this comment here. Look, I have to put, here I have the comment ID I need to respond. For that, we will go back to the YouTube documentation that we have already seen. We return here to the documentation. When we made the connection, we already accessed here. So we are here in the documentation in comments. I will insert a comment. Yes, see here, look, this to insert comments is to respond to a comment. When I want to send a new one, it's this lower part. So here are all the parameters I need to make the call, right? Here I will copy this parameter here. It's the post method. I will add an HTTP here. HTTP request. Post method. I will put the URL here. Authentication, we already created it back in lesson 1. Here, I will put YouTube. The account is already connected here. Yes, here in the carry, let me see here. I need to send, look here, mandatory parameters. I have to send this item. I will just simply copy it exactly. Paste. Here, we use this item here, look. And I need to send in the body. In the message body here, I need to send the following parameters here. Look. I need to send this one here, which will be the response in this case. I also just need to send the ID right here. Look, a little bit of the comment. Now, I paste it here as well. I think that's it. Let's test it. Here I want to pull from the previous node the text I want to respond to and the ID. The ID will be, I can pull it here from Supabase. Look, the comment ID. So I believe that's it. Let me just do a test here. It turned green here, look, successfully responded. Let's save. Let me run it again from scratch now to see if it will process everything. So I need to come here again in Supabase and delete the comments I have saved. I'll run it again. And then it responds here to the comment. Yeah, as you can see, we can even definitely confirm here. In the demo video, I have the channel here. Let me just take a look. Here, look, it has the response here. Look, it replied. using the same login here from the channel 22 seconds ago. So it's already here, look, ready. I'm going to go back here, look. I'm going to remove this replace me. And I'm going to put it here in front. And I'm going to go back to the loop here so it responds to the next comment. Because I wanted to respond to one comment, go back and respond to the other. Let me delete here. I will have a comment here. I'll erase, delete, I'll save here. And I'm going to test it again here. Look, see if it will respond to both comments. It will respond to the first one. Go back. Respond to the second one. So here, I will need to connect this here as well to the replace. All the outputs that I make and handle, I connect here to the replace me for it to substitute. Let me go back. Always make the route here. Look, if there wasn't any, if it was a critique, it wouldn't do anything here. It would go here to replace me, to substitute and come to the next comment. If I put another one here, at the end of whatever I put, I also connect it here to the replace me, for it to substitute and go to the next comment, because there can be 10 comments or more. So I need to do this so that it goes back and responds to all the comments that exist, regardless of the output here. For this specific one, I won't create anything here, but you could simply copy this item with the guidelines for specific responses, or you could do something else here, send it to your Telegram. It's up to you to use your creativity. But the system here is the same. You would just need to put it here, make the response, KEDR, and connect it to the replace me, so it goes back to the next comment. Here, at the beginning, if you want to create something automatic, you can't leave this item. Why? Because we put this here for testing, so I want to leave it here to ensure it performs a check. Let's suppose I want to add a node, and then I'll put this one here for scheduling. I want it to perform. Then you see that it checks if there are comments. Once a day, it could be. At midnight in this case. Or if you wanted to check every 5 hours to see if there's a new comment. Here it is. He put it here. Oops. Every 5 hours, check if there's a new comment and process it. So I need to place this scheduling node, so it stays connected here automatically. I'll save it. And if I wanted to start working, from now on I have to activate it. If I leave this flow active, every 5 hours it will check on my YouTube channel to see if there are new comments, and it will perform all this processing here. So we have completed the automation. I hope you liked it. And make sure you are subscribed to the channel, leave a comment if possible, if you liked the automation, and see you in the next video.